Good morning. This is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner for animals and people. Sorry, I didn't have the mic on, so you couldn't hear the music, and you were just sitting there thinking, what the heck? But it is working today, so that's a good thing. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to do dog yoga with this thing. I need two people to do this correctly besides myself, and it's going to be a challenge. So I don't know when it's going to happen. I can't predict, but I am working on it every day. So the Wi-Fi is still working today, which is good, although the second bar is very thin, so I don't know that it's effectively fixed at all. And my Comcast guy has not shown up, so we'll see what happens. So today I want to show you another relaxation technique that you can do by yourself, and it's from Emotional Freedom Technique. Now this technique has made me not happy, really sick actually, when I had somebody do it on me. It is not for everyone, but this one thing, I mean, there's always good and bad with everything. So, but this one technique from Emotional Freedom Technique can be really helpful for people right now. And it works on the energy systems of your body. And therefore, if you go to a practitioner doing it, they need to be having really clean energy, be super grounded, not transferring their issues to you. It makes a big difference. And I think the person I went to wasn't very good who did this with me. So we're just going to do one point today that is to help us feel less anxious and more safe and more well. So it's pretty simple technique. You're just going to repeat a phrase and tap on an acupressure point. And it just brings balance to your entire outer body, your energetic body. And it is very relaxing, and it's simple to do, and it can really help you on a deep level. I mean, people that practice this technique, and I mean, I use it sometimes with my clients. It's not like I never use it, but it can be a huge shift for people. It's very empowering. And as we know, problems in our body manifest from way out in our energy body, and they work their way in through our mind, body, and spirit until they're really manifesting as what we call symptoms, problems in your body. So anything you can do to keep your outer energy body clear and clean is beneficial to your overall health and your physical well-being. So that's a great thing about Emotional Freedom Technique. So what we're going to be doing here is tapping the space between our pinky and our ring finger right here, this little point. And you're just going to tap it so gently. And if you have an issue related to this, it might hurt to tap it very roughly. So you've got to be super gentle with yourself, because if it's at all painful, you got to really back off, and you might have to shift to a spot nearby. So what you're going to be saying to yourself while you're tapping here is, I am safe, I am well, I am safe, I am well. And if you can do this without holding your breath and say, I am safe, I am well, it will rebalance this whole meridian that runs to here. And say, I am safe, I am well. Now, there's the whole right arm, left arm thing. So you've got your masculine side, your feminine side, your active, passive side, dark light side. So I recommend not trying to analyze yourself, just tap both sides and see which one feels better. I am safe, I am well, I am safe, I am well. And I would continue doing it on the side that feels well for you. I am safe, I am well. And you might notice some relaxation happening in your body, your breath deepening. And you don't have to actually say this out loud if you're at home when people are watching you, your children, your cat. Just say it silently to yourself, and then go back to the other side and try it there. Yeah, I don't recommend doing this on your dog. Right, Tristan? He says, not so much. I am safe. I am well. Now, how can you use this? If you get up in the morning and you watch the news and you feel terrible, good time to use it. If you've watched the news and there's a commercial, good time to use it. If you're in the car and you're nervous about going in the grocery store, good time to try this. After you're in the grocery store and you're home and everything's put away and you wash your hands, good time to do this. And you can use that mantra, I am safe, I am well, without tapping your hand while you're in the grocery store or if you're in a stressful situation. I don't recommend, touching your anything when you're in the grocery store at this point. But you can, just use that mantra. And because you've recited it to yourself, either out loud or silently while you're tapping that meridian, it will immediately tap into the energy of those phrases. And it's super effective if you can do this in a quiet place and even close your eyes and imagine yourself in a situation where you've been safe and well. Imagine yourself, whatever is your happy place, at your grandmother's kitchen table, or, laying in a field when you're a kid looking up at the clouds, or, standing next to your horse in the barn at night when the ones around you are eating their hay and that chewing sound is so relaxing. Whatever it is, it could be just sitting with your cat purring on your lap. Imagine that place and time when you're safe and well as you're tapping here and saying, I am safe, I am well. And that point is just on the web between your pinky and your first finger, the ring finger. So give that a try. It can't hurt and it certainly can help. And anytime that you're repeating a phrase like that, even if you don't believe in emotional freedom technique or energy medicine or any of that, the repetition of a phrase when you're in a certain relaxed state stays with you. It stays in your nervous system. It shifts your body. Can you do this to my husband? His anxiety is higher than mine. Yes, you can tap on your husband. It would be great for him to do it for himself, but if not, feel free to do it on him. And also, if you have like relaxing meditation music to play in the background while you're doing that with your husband, and you can repeat the phrase, he doesn't have to. You can ask him to imagine a place when he is safe. A lot of us have people in our homes who are first responders, fire people, police people, mail carriers, grocery workers, and doctors and nurses and EMTs, and a lot of us have relatives like that, and this is a real gift to do to them. And you can, if you really want to do this with your husband, you can have him laying down and relaxing or in his easy chair, whatever makes him happy. And definitely in this case, find out which side he prefers and do it on that side. And we won't get too much into the differences today, but do it where he likes it, and very gently. And it's the repeated tapping and the repeated phrases, I am safe, I am well, that makes this really stay with you. And of course, they've done studies on this. They've done studies on everything. And they have found that your heart rate, your respiration rate, your blood pressure can go down while you're doing this. So it's a great thing to do. I know people that use it in their everyday lives when they have like a stressful work conference or phone call to calm down before or after the call. If you had a stressful client come, I actually learned about this when I had a very stressful client who would come 3 hours early and not understand why I had to see 3 patients before her. And I did a lot of this, as did my patients, to like calm down so that we could finish our session. And she was knocking on the doors and the windows. It was a little tricky with her. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. Let us know how it works. I don't know if we'll be back again till Monday. I am working on this yoga thing. The Wi-Fi seems to be much worse on the weekends. I don't know why. I mean, my neighbors are all home now, so it's not like they're suddenly on the internet when it's the weekend, because everybody's on the internet all the time. So anyway, thanks for joining us today. We might have a little Corgi music to go out since we lost it on the way in. There we go. Go music. So complicated. I have 3 security codes I have to use on the phone you're watching on, this headpiece, this phone. Gotta get the Corgi satisfied and happy. Get him in his little outfit. See, and now what does he want? A treat. And oh, so many dog people will appreciate this. He woke up this morning on his little bed, and I got up and looked over, and as happens occasionally, there was a big engorged tick laying on the top of his bed. Now, I touch this dog everywhere all day long. Anytime he scratches, I jump on him and feel where he's scratching. I have no idea where this thing came from, but it's horrifying. We've all been there. Good luck with my technology. Sure. I'm getting so good at figuring things out because I don't have any help, so that's kind of a good thing. It's my my education at home, my online training. Okay, thanks for joining us.